The Grammy winner's family said they would support state legislation allowing authorities to withhold certain records. Naomi Judd's family has dropped a lawsuit sought to prevent the public publication of police-captured photographs of the Grammy-winning country performer dying slowly after shooting herself earlier this year. In a statement obtained by The Guardian, representatives of Judd's family, which includes the actor Ashley Judd, stated that they will instead focus on supporting legislation in their home state of Tennessee that would clarify that such graphic materials from suicide investigations and other non-criminal matters would not be released as public records. Those who have lost a loved one to suicide should not be re-victimized, read a statement issued by the Judd family on Monday after speaking with Tennessee State Senator Jack Johnson about the proposed legislation. Naomi Judd, who had a history of anxiety, depression, and bipolar disease, shot herself in the head with a revolver at her home outside Nashville on the morning of April 30th, according to authorities. Ashley Judd discovered her mother severely injured beside the gun and what appeared to be a suicide note, and the star quickly phoned authorities for assistance. Naomi Judd was still alive when officers arrived at her home, and relatives sat with her while police interviewed with everyone there and attempted to determine why the 76-year-old family matriarch did what she did. The Judds have stated that they were unaware at the time that the footage recorded by the responding officers' body-worn cameras would later become public. And after Naomi Judd was pronounced dead and her loved ones mourned, her family's attorney, Michael Shipman, discovered a provision in state law that he claimed should have prevented the tape from being released to various media sites that had requested it under public records laws. However, local county judge Joseph Woodruff dismissed the Judds' lawsuit, which cited their right to privacy in opposing the release of video and audio interviews conducted by police of the late singer's loved ones in the hours following her suicide, as well as images of the scene at her home that day. The Judd family's legal team filed an appeal, claiming they did not given the complete hearing to which they were due before Woodruff decided against them. The state Supreme Court ultimately granted the Judds a partial legal victory, ruling that the family was entitled to a complete hearing at the county courtroom before their lawsuit was decided. At that point, the Judds tried unsuccessfully to have Woodruff removed as the judge from the case. The media then retracted its request for photographs of Naomi Judd on the day she died, and Johnson, a state senator, sponsored a bill clarifying that state law already allows authorities to withhold certain documents from investigations into incidents that aren't crimes, such as Naomi Judd's death. As a result, the singer's family filed to voluntarily abandon their case on Monday and are changing their emphasis to support Johnson's bill, saying they hope their emotionally painful, tragic episode protects anyone who may face something similar in the future from public spectacle. The Tennessee State General Assembly will review Johnson's plan during its next legislative session, which begins on January 10th. The local county administration may wait to see the outcome of Johnson's bill before deciding whether the records in the Naomi Judd case are publicly available. Despite Monday's voluntary dismissal, the Judd family may take additional legal action if they believe any prospective release of documents breaches their rights. Naomi Judd, a country music superstar, was born Diana Ellen Judd in Ashland, Kentucky. She was a nurse when she and Winona started singing together, gaining a devoted audience with distinctive harmonies that mixed acoustic music, bluegrass, and blues. Naomi and Winona Judd's duo amassed 14 #1 songs and 5 Grammy Awards over nearly 3 decades of touring, distinguishing themselves by singing about family, marriage, and fidelity. However, in 1991, at the height of her group's prominence, Naomi Judd was afflicted with hepatitis. She had to quit performing, and her mental health deteriorated substantially, she previously stated. The singer died the day before she and Winona were scheduled to be honored into Nashville's Country Music Hall of Fame. In addition to her daughters, she was survived by her husband, Larry Strickland, who used to be Elvis Presley's backing vocalist.